Okay, make sure y'all like the stream. What if I told y'all about the Western woman? Here you have this particular female, Mona, who's an influencer who is pleading guilty to conspiracy and in charge of multi-million-dollar catfish. I bet she turned over on everybody. I bet she told on everybody. This is the second woman who's a influencer that I know of that's I believe she's going to have to go to jail due to being a scammer. But this was like an organized scamming with the help of some West African people, right? Again, I have to ask, like, how desperately do you women want your lifestyle? Are a lot of you women so desperate for a lifestyle that you're willing to give up your freedom? Because eventually you're going to get caught. Just like British Williams, the reality TV personality that for years kept stealing, she got caught and she just kept scamming, and they put her in prison, federal prison for 4 years. Ladies, they will send you to jail too. Okay? They will send you to jail too. They're not just going to send men to jail. They're going to send you to jail too. You're not immune from going to jail for being a catfishing scammer. Okay? I guess what she did was she would probably send pictures. She'll make these profiles. We're going to get into it and fool these men. Because, we've had men getting caught doing this to women. But you got women who are participating in it too because they want to get money. They're so uncreative. They don't know how to make money, outside of illegal activity. So let's get into this. Let's get to this NY Post article. A prominent social media influencer from the Bronx has pled guilty to her role in laundering the proceeds of a long-running multi-million-dollar catfishing scam, authorities said. Mona Faz Montrage, who boasted 3.4 million Instagram followers before she removed her profile from the platform, was living in the boogie down from 2013 to 2019 while assisting a West African-based group of con artists who relied on emails, texts, and social media messages to reel in their romantic rubes, prosecutors said. Many of those taken in were vulnerable older men and women who lived alone, authorities said. The con artists used fake identities to convince the lonely hearts across America to send them cash. Now, Mona pled guilty in Manhattan federal court on February 21st to conspiracy to receive stolen money, federal authorities said. In total, Mona controlled bank accounts that received over $2 million in fraudulent funds from the enterprise, the Fed said. Mona and other scammers convinced their lovelorn marks to help move gold to the U.S. People believe that bullshit. Anyway, to the U.S. from overseas to help resolve purported FBI investigations and send cash to help U.S. Army officers in Afghanistan, according to court papers. Her ill-gotten gains were deposited in Mona's Bronx bank accounts before she wired much of the money to her native Ghana. Authorities said, so she's from Ghana. She allegedly charmed one pigeon into sending $89,000 through 82 wire transfers by claiming her father's farm in Ghana needed help. Court documents said, never trust a pretty face asking for money. She's scamming you. This is why we need to get off the internet, people. Okay? We need to get off the internet, family. Look at where she at. Look at her at the Dior store. Look at her. Stolen money. She using stolen money to go shopping with her blonde wig. She tricked a person into believing that the pair were married by sending them a tribal marriage certificate after a series of phone conversations. Using her real identity, authorities allege. Mona now faces up to 5 years in prison at her May 21st sentencing. She also must make $2.1 million in restitution according to the plea deal. Look at her. Living off of stolen money. She has zero cares in the world. The social media influencer whose Instagram account was among the top 10 most followed in Ghana was arrested on November 10th of 2022 in the UK for conspiracy and brought to the US in May. On her page, she shared posts about her music, travels to London, and luxury goods. You mean stolen goods. Romance scams such as Mona's harmed her vulnerable elderly victims not only in a cruel betrayal of trust in the realization that their online romantic connection was fiction, but by also callously stealing their money, said Manhattan U.S. Attorney Damian Williams. Mona is currently out on a $500,000 bail and staying with a relative in Union, New Jersey. According to court papers, she must wear a GPS tracker and is allowed limited travel to parts of New York and New Jersey, according to the Manhattan U.S. Attorney's Office. So they're at least allowing her to leave the state. I mean, that's some people can't even leave their city. That she's allowed to leave the state. That's crazy. But yeah, she probably told on everybody. She probably gave them the ins and outs of everything. Y'all know she told. Y'all know she told everything. Y'all know she told. Listen, scamming is over. A lot of you scammers are getting caught, and I'm glad. A lot of you scammers getting caught. You have no talent. You have no creativity, no work ethic. You want to steal from people and live a certain lifestyle. And now she deleted her page so she can hide the fact that she's using other people's money to fund her trips and lifestyle. But we got pictures, Heffa. They got pictures. They got pictures of your lifestyle and how you're living. Let's see. Where is it at? We got pictures. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Looking very European, right? Y'all can't say that. Y'all can't say that white women trying to look black when y'all out here desperately trying to look like Becky. I mean, look at this. Look at, she's at this, I guess a luxury store. She tried to delete all these pictures, but they got you. But they got you, Mona. Hey, Mona, they got you. Is that all of them? Yeah. Hey, Mona, they got you. She had all these luxury stores. She's on these trips. Look at that. That's the Louis Vuitton store back there. She tried to delete them because she didn't want the feds to see them photos. But they already had, you are already under investigation. People got to understand. Before you know that they are looking into you, they already probably been investigating you for like a year. That's how they knew you were living in the Bronx from 2013 to 2019. They have been following you for probably years. So they knew of the trips. They knew you were at the Louis Vuitton store, the Dior store. They know this. Look at that, going on trips to London. Look at that, at the Dior store. They knew all of this. They had your picture. They knew everything. So you deleting your page wasn't going to change nothing. If you're going to scam, you better keep a low profile because they're going to watch you. And they watched her and she might be spending some time in prison. They said up to 5 years. They might need to give her that 5 because, again, this woman willingly took part in it. She wasn't no middle person. She wasn't a go-between. She was the setup woman. She would go and strike up relationships with these men, and she would siphon money from them. So, yes, she needs to go to jail too. If it wasn't for her, they wouldn't have gotten that money. So, yes, absolutely, she should get charged and go to prison because she was deeply involved in that. But we'll see, though. We'll see. She's gonna be sentenced in May, so we'll see what happens, though.